welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video. So I thought what better way to start my YouTube channel than to kind of let you get to know me. So I thought I'd do a 50 facts about me video. But if you've seen the title, this isn't actually 50 facts about me. It's actually 30 because, well, I thought I'd bore you with 50, and if I ever do this again in the future, I didn't want to like run out of facts because I'm not that interesting really. But anyway, I hope you find this a little bit entertaining because some of them are a bit embarrassing and you get to know me a little bit better. So, number 1. I am 5 foot 1 inch tall and I haven't grown since I was 14 and I'm 19 now, so I'm just going to be short forever really, but never mind. Number 2. My first ever pet was a goldfish and I called him Fraggle, which is a bit of an odd name, but he lasted 10 years and I got him from a fair, so that's pretty impressive for a goldfish. And I mean, he only died when we tried to, transport him and he didn't quite make it. But he lasted a long time and he was huge. He was about that big, and rest in peace, Fraggle, basically. He was a great pet. Fact number 3. I live in Yorkshire, which, for those who don't live in England, is in the north of England. And it's beautiful, and I've lived here pretty much all of my life, and I really like it. Fact number 4. Now, this is a bit of an embarrassing one. When I was 11, I had my natural hair, which was lovely and blonde and natural, and I decided what better thing to do than to decide to get bright orange streaks all the way through my hair. It wasn't a good look, and quite honestly, bad hair day for a long time. So my friends still kind of throw that in my face and they remember it well because it really was that bad. 5. I am obsessed with being organised, but I'm so organised that I write loads of lists and I end up with so many lists that I end up being unorganised again. So it's an organised chaos. I just have so many lists. I have probably about 50 in my notes, and half of them have got stuff that's not ticked off and probably important things that I've forgotten to do. Fact number 6. My first ever filming experience, although this is my first YouTube video on here, I used to film like vlogs, but I never posted them to YouTube when I was about 10. And I was on holiday. I used to daily vlog what I was doing while I was in France and kind of just video myself and my little brother and tell everybody what we were doing that day. And that was my first experience. And I also used to really enjoy kind of taking lots of pictures. So this is really embarrassing. I decided when I was quite young to do a teddy bear wedding. So I got all my teddy bears and I took about 1,000 different photos, and it was this whole wedding of these teddy bears, and I put all the photos together so it looked like it was like a movie of the teddy bears slowly moving, and it was a wedding, and it was actually pretty cool, but it wasn't cool. Fact number 7. When I was 11 years old, I actually lived in France for a year, and I could actually speak French really well, but now I've forgotten most of it. But it's a bit of a different experience, I guess, and I just really wish I hadn't forgotten it all. Fact number 8. I am secretly proud of, although not so secretly now, of the fact that I've had Instagram for 5 years, or maybe 6, I'm not sure. 6 years. I've actually had it for 6 years. And that was before it was even like a thing, before it was even cool. I was just looking for photography apps on the App Store when I was like 13, and yeah, so I have had Instagram for 6 years, and very embarrassingly, my first username was Miss Kaza13. Dear, that's cringy. It's not that now, thankfully. Fact number 10. I enjoy most genres of movies. I'm not a big fan of horror, but if somebody asks me to choose a film, I will always either choose a rom-com or a Disney movie. And that's because I seem to, when I'm choosing a movie, think that I won't enjoy anything but rom-coms and Disney movies, even though if somebody put one on for me, I'd enjoy it. I just like rom-coms and Disney movies, really. Fact number 11. My favourite song of all time is actually quite an old one, and it's called Smile by Nat King Cole. And you might not know it by the name of it or who it's by, but go and listen to it now. I'm going to leave a link below. Listen to it. You'll know what it is because it's so popular and everybody knows it. And fact number 12. When I was younger, my dad got us 2 female guinea pigs. I say us, me and my little brother. We got 2 female guinea pigs. What we didn't know at the time was that one of them was already pregnant. Now, we went on holiday and someone was looking after the guinea pigs. And we came back and we had 5 guinea pigs. And we had 2 baby girl ones and 1 baby boy. Now, unfortunately, the baby boy bred with the mum, the sisters and the other guinea pig. And before we know it, we had 21 guinea pigs. And we couldn't stop it because they kept breeding. And they were so small, we couldn't tell their genders until they were a bit older, and by that point they'd already bred. So we ended up from 2 female guinea pigs with 21 guinea pigs. Fact number 13. Now, this is a bit of a weird one, really. When I was at school, I used to think of myself a bit of I used to like to think of myself as a bit of an entrepreneur. And this sounds so sad. I used to get water bottles, not like bottles of water, but like, you know, reusable water bottles from Costco, which, if you don't know, is like a big wholesale store where you buy loads in bulk. And I used to get these water bottles and I used to sell them on at school for a profit. Now, that was heavily influenced by my dad, so it's not really my fault. I thought I was being clever, but really, I got in quite a bit of trouble for it when the teachers found out. Never mind. And I also, with my friends as well, we decided to create a magazine and sell it at school. And it was called the Smiley Magazine. Very inventive name. I like to call that innovative and entrepreneurial. Others would probably just say it was a bit sad and pathetic. Fact number 14. I have never smoked a cigarette. In fact, I've never actually touched a cigarette, except for maybe like on the beach when you're playing on the beach and there's little cigarette butts. But I've never touched a cigarette, and I don't think I ever will. Fact number 15. So, at school, again, I acquired the wonderful nickname of Tomato Head. And that was because, you know how people used to try and make all their blood rush to their head? I did that, but really, really well, to the point my head literally went, not purple, not blue, nothing like that. It went bright red. And so everybody just used to call me Tomato Head. Yeah, and if you don't know what I'm on about, I just made my face red. Just take a little break while I pin this fringe back, because it's really hot today. Right, better. Fact 16. I hate crowded places. I mean, if I'm in like a really crowded place to the point where if you want to get somewhere you have to squeeze through people, I get really stressed out, really irritable, because I can't deal with people being that close to me. Don't know what it is, claustrophobia, maybe, agoraphobia, I'm not too sure, but I just do not like busy places at all. Fact number 17. I have a bit of a problem, and that is that if someone puts Ben & Jerry's in front of me and gives me a spoon, I will just sit there and eat it out of the tub, and I will just keep on going. And I really love Ben & Jerry's. I like it a bit too much. So that's one of my big problems. I have a bit of an addiction to Ben & Jerry's. Fact number 18. So my first ever paid job was, oddly enough, when I was 16, and I worked in a vintage hair salon. I loved the fashion and style of the 1950s so much, I taught myself how to do all the different vintage hairstyles, so like victory rolls, beehives, and I just managed to get a job doing that on a Saturday, and I really enjoyed it, actually. Fact number 19. So I faint quite a lot. And I have a really, like, a bit of a phobia of needles as well. But, for an example, if sometimes it's not seeing something horrible that makes me faint, it's hearing someone talk about it. So an example is, I was watching a rat dissection for the first time, and it was the teacher, and he was talking about, like, all the anatomy of it and the everything, and I just hit the deck and fainted. But I could quite happily do the dissection on the rat myself and be fine. I just couldn't handle somebody, like, seeing it and then somebody talking about it. So words are actually more likely to make me faint than actually seeing something gruesome. Don't know why, bit weird. Fact number 20. So, I actually like most foods, and if I don't like food, I'll usually eat it until I do like it, like tomatoes. But one food that throughout my whole life, no matter how hard I've tried to like it, I still hate it, and that is cucumber. I hate cucumber. It just tastes disgusting. It's like watery and I don't know, I just do not like it at all. It's gross. Fact number 21. So, I can't drive, and I've taken my driving theory test 3 times, and I've failed it every time, so I've still not passed it. But I have another one booked, so hoping 4th time lucky. Fact number 22. So I actually have a younger brother, and he's 3 years younger than me, and he's ginger. Just thought I'd throw that in there, really. Fact number 23. So, when I was younger, I used to love making, like, concoctions with food, and I once decided with my friend we would put chocolate milkshake with orange jelly and a jammy Dodger all crumbled up together, and we sniffed it and it was disgusting. So, we got my little brother to drink it. He quite liked it. Fact number 24. So, I have tiny feet. I am short anyway, but I have tiny feet. I have size 3 feet, which is UK, which is a European 36, and I have no idea what it is in American. But it means that finding adult shoes can be quite tricky sometimes, because some places only start at size 4. So that either means sometimes I can squish into children's shoes, and other times it means I have to get shoes that are a bit too big for me if I really like the shoe, and I have to get a size 4. Life's hard. Fact number 25. So, I love Florence and the Machine. She was kind of the first artist that I really kind of loved. And I bought her album Lungs, which was probably in like 2010, maybe 2009. And it was the first CD I ever bought, and I still love it to this day. Fact number 26. My dream is to do something really good and do something that's remembered. And I have no clue what I want that to be yet, but that's my dream. I want to do something that's really good, like has a positive impact on someone or something, and it's remembered. So, whatever that might be. Any suggestions? Let me know. Fact number 27. Now, my worst habit is actually that I love squeezing spots. Ooh, the lighting just changed. I love squeezing spots. So my eyes are just instantly drawn to a spot if you have one. I'm sorry, I'll see it. And if I'm really close to you or I'm really good friends with you, I will just go up to you and start squeezing, basically. Fact number 28. My favourite colour is pink. I know it's very stereotypical as I'm a girl, but I love pink. So, yeah, and anything glittery. Fact number 29. My, one of the most embarrassing things, I think, is probably, and I don't tell people this, but I am now, I actually believed in Father Christmas, or Santa Claus, until I was 12 years old. Now, I had suspicions before that, but I was actually 12 years old, almost 13, when I stopped believing. Now, that's a long time. Let's just say my parents were very good at pretending and lying to me. And I was very gullible and had a vivid imagination. But There you go. And finally, this brings us to the last fact, fact number 30. And this is that my name is Cara Marie Evans. And my mum actually chose my name Cara because she watched a film called Dragonheart, and apparently the character was called Cara and she really liked it. And it actually means friend, and I really like that. So yeah, that's what it means. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not like bored you all to tears and you've found some really embarrassing, maybe slightly funny facts about me. And I can't wait to post another video for you. So thanks for watching.